Right guys, today I'm going to be showing you and telling you what you need to do, which is very, very important during an oil change. Many people do not do this. They just think drain the oil, dispose of it and move on. And many people don't realize what a serious problem that is. And I'm going to get onto why that is right now. Right guys, this is a BMW engine and this is going to apply for all your BMW engines. Now, I'm not here to drag this video out, make it super long, tell you this, tell you that. It's very, very simple. When changing your engine oil and when it's drained, make sure to drain your engine oil into a clean, and I mean clean, not one that you've used before, or if you are going to use one that you've used before, make it super clean that there is nothing inside it. And this is the reason why. When you drain your engine oil, the first thing you need to do before you pour it back into the old container that you've put the new oil in is check it. And when I mean check it, you want to check it for any kind of glistening, any shiny bits in the oil. You also want to check the smell of the oil, because if you've got a stuck open injector, your oil is going to tell you. Because if an injector is stuck open, it's going to be leaking too much fuel into the cylinder, which is going to go back into the sump. Now, the only way to be able to tell if you've got a stuck open injector is by your oil. And this is one of the reasons why I highly, and I always tell many of you guys to change your oil every 5,000 miles. Do not leave it any longer, because if you do have a problem like that, that is when you're going to know, because you can actually save your engine sooner rather than later. Now, a lot of people don't change their oil till 10,000 miles mark, and then that's why that stuck injector becomes a problem, either destroys the cylinder, or what will end up happening is you'll lose complete control of the throttle, because it will just over rev itself. You won't be able to stop it, and it will just destroy blow the whole engine up. I have seen that happen. That's happened on motorbikes as well, where the throttle has got stuck wide open, where the revs just keep climbing, where the injector just completely goes into fail mode, and it will just keep pissing the fuel into the cylinder and keep revving the bike up to a high speed. That is very, very possible on a car as well. The next one is if you own a BMW engine, especially the M engines, changing your oil regularly, you will be able to see if your rod bearings are going down, if they're wearing. With the oil, if you get any shiny bits, which I'm going to put a video up here in a minute so you can see, when I've changed oil on my M3 that I had, it had a rod bearing issue. Okay, and I knew it had that, and in the oil you will see how shiny and sparkly it was when I drained the oil. If you have any of that inside your old oil when you drain it, that means your rod bearings or something is not right. It could even be scraping the cylinder walls. Something is not right. You should have no little metal fragments, any kind of shiny bits in your oil. That means something is either scraping up or something is wearing down inside the engine. That is normal if the engine is new and your car is just having its first ever oil change. It's to be expected from a brand new engine as it's wearing in. But that's not to be expected on a 90K, 100K, 70K car. If that's happening, you have a serious problem and you need to get that rectified. As I said, the two main common faults are a stuck open injector, which you'll smell the oil smells like fuel, where it's over fueling, or the next one will be metal fragments in it, which will be rod bearings, cylinder light, bores wearing down, or they're scraping themselves. Like I said, do check your old oil properly. I do mean this, properly, because if you don't and you miss that, you can miss something very, very crucial that later on could cost you a whole new engine. This is why many people's engines do go bang. I see this a lot on the N54 engine, purely because people don't take the time to check their oil properly. And if they did, they would actually save their bottom end. Same was on the M55, the same was on the S63s, the M3s, all of them. People would actually save their engines if they took the time to check their old oil. So there you have it, guys. I'm now sharing with you this very, very important information. Now it's completely up to you what you do with it. But I think from now on, once you've seen this video, you will be looking at your old oil very, very differently, and especially going down to sniff it. I know it's going to make some of you feel like some kind of junkie by sniffing your old oil, but it's something you have to do when owning a car. Believe me when I'm telling you, a stuck open injector is not fun. Trust me on that right now. And also, rod bearing failure can be saved and rescued if people were checking their old engine oil. Trust me, all these M5s, M3s that you see grenading because of rod bearing failure wouldn't be happening if responsible people actually took the time to check their old engine oil and not just drain it into some crappy bucket or something that's been used before into a clean container. All the time, you'll be able to see if there's any metal fragments, and you will know that you've got a rod bearing problem. You can rectify it sooner rather than later, and you can actually save your crankshaft. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It is BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.